Layoffs, a word that instantly carries weight. Fear, uncertainty, frustration, and sometimes even relief.
As much as I love this time of year as a person, as a professional, it's turning into my least favorite.
Yesterday, I ended up getting laid off from my corporate job.
For many, it's not just about losing a job, it's about losing stability, identity, and the sense of belonging.
You know, the hardest part for me about being laid off is that I came from absolutely nothing and I got myself up so high, and now I'm back down on ground zero.
So I got laid off in May and I've been unemployed since then.
So as we approach the new year, I hear Verizon's doing layoffs.
I got laid off again.
I came back from vacation, opened up my laptop, had a weird review on my Outlook calendar, went into the meeting, got fucking fired.
Another 35,000 healthcare workers are going to be laid off before the end of this year.
In this video, we're exploring real stories of layoffs, moments where people open up about what it felt like to be told they were no longer needed, how they coped, and what they discovered in the aftermath. Whether we watch clips together or reflect directly, the goal is the same: to listen, to understand, and to give space to voices that deserve to be heard.
We are just now finding out that in addition to the 30,000 healthcare workers that were laid off at the VA this year, another 35,000 healthcare workers are going to be laid off before the end of this year. This is a leaked memo. When people tell me that Trump cares about veterans, they obviously do not do their research. Veterans, yes, voted for Donald J. Trump by about 61%. This is surely going to increase wait times at the VA.
You know, the hardest part for me about being laid off is that I came from absolutely nothing and I got myself up so high, and now I'm back down on ground zero. And I have to remind myself, like, I can do it again. I can do it again and again and again. I don't have parents. I don't have a family. I have a fiance and a child, and that's it. And I have them to provide for. And now I'm like, okay, let's get to it. I'm literally Instacarting, trying to make up some kind of income because my unemployment ran out. They gave me 6 months. It ran out. Here I am. Here we go.
Layoffs are more than just a corporate decision. They are moments that shake people at their core, stripping away not only financial stability, but also identity, confidence, and the sense of belonging that comes with being part of a team. For many, the word itself carries fear, uncertainty, and frustration.
Lost my job today, fam. I went on a 6-day trip for a vacation that was pre-approved by my manager. I came back from vacation, opened up my laptop, had a weird review on my Outlook calendar, went into the meeting, got fucking fired. So now I am unemployed around Christmas time with no income. I have a family. I paid rent for December already, thank God. And I paid my car note. So now I'm gonna have to find a job, a new higher paying job. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I will document this for anybody that is struggling in this job market. You might have lost your job too, you were not alone. And yeah, man, we about to go get it. I'm about to run up these job applications on Indeed, Glassdoor, and on LinkedIn. Time to get to work. You guys have a good day. It's day one of us turning our lives around.
No matter how much work you put in, no matter how much blood, sweat, and tears that you put in, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, a company is still a company. And I'm so hurt, but it's like, I know this is gonna be a blessing in disguise, but I'm just worried in the short term. But I'm gonna get through it. I just kind of want to document how I'm feeling now so that later I can look back on this and say it was a blessing in disguise.
It is not simply the loss of a paycheck, but the sudden disruption of a life carefully built around routine, relationships, and purpose. The experience of being laid off often begins with shock. One day, everything feels normal, and the next, the ground shifts beneath your feet. That suddenness leaves people questioning their worth, wondering what they could have done differently, and struggling to process emotions that range from anger to disbelief.
As much as I love this time of year as a person, as a professional, it's turning into my least favorite. I've seen several articles coming out about upcoming layoffs for large companies, and have seen an uptick in inbound emails from individuals who are either getting fired or being terminated that are trying to figure out what to do. And so I thought I would share a helpful resource that I created a couple years ago just to be a way to help you if you find yourself in a situation where you just got fired and you're trying to figure out now what.
Wherever you listen to podcasts, just type in Rising Tide. It'll pop up here for you. And then you can search at the top for You Just Got Fired. It should show right away. You can hit play and start listening now.
Hopefully this can serve as a helpful resource. I know this is not an easy time, but maybe normalizing some of the things and just giving yourself the grace and permission to go through a forced change like this will be helpful as you navigate.
Well, second time in a year, almost a year to the day, I got laid off again. Twice in a year. And, what the fuck? What is anyone supposed to do? And they said, because of the economy is crap right now. So, we're gonna lay off a whole bunch of people again. And I already was struggling so hard, actually low-key, to even keep the current roof over my head. And now, I have no idea how I'm even going to get through the next few hours. I just don't understand. But yeah, the economy is shit. America is shit right now. I feel like there's a really big plan for them to, tank this so that we have to rely on other things, other people. It's fucking shit. And I'm quite frankly tired of it. I'm tired of my livelihood being in other people's hands. And I have no idea how to fix that, but I'm going to, because this is just wild. And I'm fucking angry more than I am hurt or sad. I'm scared. I have no idea where any of my bills are gonna come from, the money. I'm more angry than anything because I just cannot even believe I used to be able to get a job like the week later if I got laid off. So I have no idea what's gonna happen, and I was really hoping at one point I would make money on TikTok, and I still only have 1,500 followers or whatever. So if you could just blow this up and let's get 10,000 followers plus whatever, because I might be homeless in a week or two if I can't figure it out. So yeah, I hope everyone is having a great Tuesday, a way better Tuesday than me. And if you have any tips, tricks, or whatever to help right now and get me through this, greatly appreciated. Yeah.
Beyond the immediate impact, layoffs create ripple effects. Families feel the strain, friendships are tested, and the quiet pressure of society's expectations weighs heavily. The emotional toll can be just as severe as the financial one, leaving individuals isolated, anxious, and searching for answers. Yet within these difficult moments, there is also resilience. Many discover unexpected strength in the aftermath. Some find new paths, new opportunities, or even new identities that were hidden beneath the surface. Others learn to rebuild slowly, turning pain into growth and uncertainty into possibility. The journey is rarely easy, but it shows that even in the face of loss, people can adapt, endure, and rise again. Layoffs remind us that behind every headline or statistic, there are human beings navigating complex emotions and uncertain futures.
Hey, so I'm just checking in on those that are unemployed. How are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing to get jobs? So I got laid off in May and I've been unemployed since then. I have submitted 500 to 600 applications. I've redone my resume at least 10 times. I've got several versions of my resume. I submit cover letters. I've applied at places where I've had connections. I've known people. I've applied at entry-level jobs. Even worse, I've applied at jobs that it seems like they have copy and pasted my resume in the job description, just thinking there's no way I'm not the most ideal candidate for this position. and still nothing. On top of that, I applied somewhere recently knowing that I was going to cut my salary literally in half and just accept, okay, I'm going to grow with them, blah, blah, blah. I'd be willing to honestly do that with anyone at this point. Got the job, and then I reached out and was kind of like, hey, what's up? No response. Nothing. Got a literal job and then didn't hear back. What? Are we just not hiring people, humans anymore? Like, is AI really taking over all of the jobs? It's literally gonna come down to women working blue collar jobs. No shade against that. Y'all are badass. Honestly, I'm to the point to where I'm gonna learn how to hang drywall. I've already put a roof on my house. I'll do flooring. I'll rehab houses. I've even thought about getting my CDL. But honestly, it's not my passion. Like, I don't want to do that. But it's gonna come down to it because the bank wants their money. But what are we doing, guys? Like, how are we getting jobs? I hope that this reaches the right person. If you are hiring and you see this, slide in the DMs, girl, because your girl is like desperate at this point. And I've got a stacked resume. I have accomplished some pretty impressive things during my career, and I'm not getting it. What is wrong with me? Like, it starts to kind of mess with your head a little bit. Like, am I not good enough? Am I just dumb? Like, nobody wants me. Like, even at these entry-level jobs, like, I'm convinced I couldn't even get a job at McDonald's at this point. So if y'all know some tricks, you got something up your sleeve that I don't know, please help your girl out. But anyway, if you are seeing this and you're unemployed, hang in there. I know it's really tough, especially we're around the holidays now, and it's scary times. More and more people are getting laid off. I saw in the month of October alone, layoffs tripled. There was over 150,000 layoffs in just the month of October. So, yeah, I wish I had advice for you guys, but I am on the same boat and I am here looking for advice.
Okay, so it's been a lot 24 hours. Yesterday I ended up getting laid off from my corporate job. I've been with them for 14 years full-time, 15 years counting my internship, so my whole career was there. And honestly, the company hadn't been doing well, but like, it was almost a surprise in the mere fact that they were finding options to kind of move people around. And, you know, going into it, like, I had this intuition that it may happen. And so I did a bunch of like Googling and TikToks to see, like, when you go into those meetings, what you should be prepared with. And actually it helped me significantly going into that meeting. Like, you only get a certain amount of time, and normally, you know, with those, sometimes it's like 5 minutes and you're done, and then you get cut off. But I had prepared like a long list of questions, asking things, and I'm still waiting for like my contract and everything to see all the details. But I mean, basically they cut me off like right away, right after that meeting, that I had to have my HR person call me on my cell phone because I couldn't call. Like, all my teams had stopped. But I'm kind of like going through the motions. It's been like really odd. Like, yesterday when it first happened, because it happened in the morning, I kept looking at my computer, like trying to do things on it. I'm like, you're not supposed to do anything. Like, you are officially laid off, and it was effective that day. And now that it's been like 24 hours, like, still I'm like gravitating towards like going back to my computer and stuff like that, because that's all I've known for the last like 14, 15 years. And I don't know, it's like almost a surreal moment that I was talking to my best friend, and she's like, honestly, she's like, this is good for you because you would have never left that company. You've always like talked about leaving. You've never been happy there. Like, this is almost a bittersweet type of thing for you. And I totally agree with her. But I mean, the emotions and stuff like that going, it's like, feel good, then don't feel good. Feel good, don't feel good. So It's going to be interesting the next couple weeks, kind of what conspires in making that transition and everything, because I honestly don't know what I'm going to do next. Like, I don't know if I want to go back into corporate America. Like, I don't know if I have like enough money to like take a little break or what I can do and stuff like that. So I figured I would like document along, because I've kind of enjoyed seeing others and kind of building a community off of it, because I think a lot of people are in this end of corporate America and getting laid off because of the atmosphere. So I figured I'd just jump on, and then, like I said, I gotta look up all the stuff about unemployment and all these things. Like, there's so many factors you don't even think about that I figured I would kind of document my process. But I don't know, it's kind of bittersweet, like weird to think about. But like I said, I could be crying in an hour. Who knows?
So as we approach the new year, I hear Verizon's doing layoffs. You know why they're doing layoffs? Because they figured out a way for AI to do the jobs of the people that they laid off. And I've been trying to tell you guys, before it's too late, we have to band together and stop working. We have to stop doing everything. We have to stop paying. I'm telling you. I'm literally telling you guys, it's going to be too late. By the time that we band together, it's going to be too late. They're going to replace us with AI because they understand that we're starting to wake up. More people are starting to wake up. More people are starting to make noise. It's just not being broadcasted, right? And they're suppressing views. I don't even know how my video went viral, to be honest. But the reality is AI is going to replace a good 40% of jobs are going to be gone by 2030. And that's being generous. Anything that you're doing on a computer is going to be replaced by AI. They don't give a shit about the results. They don't give a shit about accuracy, because they're going to make billions of dollars more. Why would they pay you? Why would they pay you health insurance? Why would they pay you for PTO? Why would they pay you at all? If we don't fucking step up, and I'm talking about 2026, January, if we get outside of the January window, we're fucked. They've already been planning this. The only way to undo what they're doing is for us to say we're done, but everyone has to do it. It can't be 20%, 40%, 50%. Everyone has to be on the same page. But someone came up with a great point. They said the problem is whoever leads this revolution, the higher ups are either going to threaten them or offer them money. And I know a lot of you probably won't believe me, but the people that know me personally, they know I don't give a shit about money. I don't give a shit about capitalism. I don't give a shit about nice things. I don't care. Like I said, I've had this same fucking Nike tech since college. I paid $13 on Black Friday for this. I still have it. It's fucking sweatpants I have on. 8th grade, I'm pretty sure I had them. Like, I don't buy shit, right? So what I'm saying is, if I led this revolution, you're not offering me any money. You're offering me zero. I'm not taking it, because we're gonna be back in the same fucking cycle. It doesn't matter. I would have to have hundreds of millions of dollars to even make it worth it, because I'd have to take care of my family. So the point I'm trying to make is, whoever gets to lead this revolution, don't fall into the trap, because they're gonna try to pay you off, or they're gonna try to threaten you. Fuck them. If we have enough people to protect said person, you're gonna be fine. But I'm telling you guys, we don't have a lot of fucking time, because if they replace us with AI, us quitting and doing all that shit's not gonna mean anything. It's not gonna fucking mean a thing. And realtors, you're not safe either. They're gonna figure out a way to make everything to where you type in a fucking button, you open the key, you walk in. I love it. Autofill the fucking contract, cooked. I'm telling you guys, I'm fucking telling you, if we don't band together soon, we're gonna be even more cooked than we ever have been.
Layoffs are often spoken about in headlines, in numbers, in charts, and in corporate statements. But when we strip away the statistics, what remains are human lives, human emotions, and human journeys. The end of employment is not just the end of a paycheck, it is the end of routines, the end of familiar faces, the end of a chapter that many believed would last longer. And yet, within that ending, there is also the possibility of a beginning. When someone is laid off, the first wave is usually shock. It feels like the ground has shifted beneath them, like the stability they trusted has suddenly vanished. That shock is followed by questions. Why me? What did I do wrong? Could I have prevented this? These questions rarely have satisfying answers because layoffs are often less about individual performance and more about larger forces, economic downturns, restructuring, automation, or decisions made far above the level of those affected. And so the individual is left grappling with uncertainty, trying to make sense of something that feels senseless. But layoffs are not just about the moment of loss, they are about the ripple effects that spread outward. Families feel the strain as financial security is shaken. Friends notice the change in mood, the hesitation to go out, the quiet withdrawal. Communities lose contributors, workplaces lose voices, and the broader society loses the talents of people who suddenly find themselves on the outside looking in. The impact is not contained within the walls of a company. It spills into every corner of life. And yet, despite the heaviness of this reality, there is another side. Layoffs, painful as they are, often reveal resilience that people did not know they had. In the aftermath, many discover new paths. Some pursue passions they had set aside, turning hobbies into careers. Others find opportunities in industries they never considered before. Still others use the time to reflect, to reset, and to redefine what success means to them. The layoff becomes not just an ending, but a turning point. This resilience is not immediate. It comes after nights of worry, after days of doubt, after moments of despair. It comes after the tears, after the frustration, after the silence. But slowly, step by step, people begin to rebuild. They update resumes. They reach out to networks. They learn new skills. They attend interviews. Each small action is a piece of the larger puzzle of recovery. And with each step, confidence begins to return. Layoffs also teach us something about empathy. When we hear someone's story of being laid off, we are reminded that behind every corporate decision are human beings. We are reminded that compassion matters, that listening matters, that solidarity matters. We are reminded that the way we treat people in their hardest moments defines who we are as a society. Layoffs are not just about economics, they are about humanity. For those who have never experienced a layoff, listening to these stories can be eye-opening. It can reveal the fragility of stability, the unpredictability of careers, and the importance of preparing for change. It can also inspire gratitude for the work we have and humility in recognizing that no one is immune to the forces of change. For those who have experienced a layoff, hearing others speak openly can be validating. It can remind them that they are not alone, that their feelings are shared, that their struggles are understood. The journey through a layoff is not linear. It is filled with ups and downs, with moments of hope and moments of despair. There are days when optimism feels possible and days when the weight of uncertainty feels unbearable. But through it all, there is growth. Through it all, there is learning. Through it all, there is the quiet strength of endurance. Layoffs also force us to confront deeper questions about work itself. What does it mean to tie identity to a job? What does it mean to measure worth by employment? What does it mean to build a life around something that can be taken away in an instant? These questions are uncomfortable, but they are necessary. They push us to rethink the role of work in our lives, to consider balance, to prioritize well-being, and to recognize that our value is not defined solely by our job title. In the broader picture, layoffs highlight the need for systemic change. They show us the importance of safety nets, of fair policies, of compassionate leadership. They show us the consequences of decisions made without regard for the human cost. They show us the urgency of building workplaces that value people not just as resources, but as individuals with dignity, with dreams, with lives beyond the office.